Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and furthermore, welcome back to yet another exciting figure review. Tonight we're taking a look at Bonnie the Bunny from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. This is a new Funko Pop as part of Funko's Five Nights at Freddy's 10-year anniversary, and this of course includes all the members of the Fazbear Band with their live-action movie designs. So, taking a close look at the box here real quick, you can see it says Bonnie, Five Nights at Freddy's 10-year anniversary. Nice render there, you can see Bonnie in the window. Pop Games, Five Nights at Freddy's, number 1061. Render of Bonnie there, with the FNAF 2 office hallway, and then, with Freddy kind of peeking out there, if you can see him there. And then, again, FNAF 2 office hallway, and then the four figures that make up this collection. You have Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica. And a really nice setup, so if you weren't able to get the original members of the Fazbear Band when Funko first got the Five Nights at Freddy's license, you can at least get the Fazbear Band with the movie designs, which I think are much cooler and a lot better looking than those original video game based ones. It says Bonnie. Top of the box you can see Bonnie. It says Pop Games and Funko. But that pretty much wraps up the packaging on this really cool Five Nights at Freddy's movie Bonnie. So without further ado, I'm going to take a few minutes to get this one unboxed. Don't go away, there's more figure review to be had. Alright, here is Bonnie the Bunny out of the packaging, and real quick before we take a look at the figure, here is that base. Now, as I mentioned in my Foxy video, I really like this. This is unique. I don't think I've seen Funko do this special kind of base design for any of the other Funko Pops, not even the other anniversary Funko Pops, which I have a few in the collection. But you can see it says Five Nights at Freddy's 10 years, and that's for the anniversary. Nice special base for the figure to stand on, and assembly on the base here is really easy. Kind of just pegs into it. And there you have Bonnie. Now Bonnie himself, guitar, really nice. I like how his fingers are kind of posed like he's strumming it, which is really cool. You got the teeth in there. Not painted the greatest, but it looks okay. Now, beyond him just strumming the guitar, there's nothing really going on. It still looks cool. I mean, it's still clearly the live-action movie design. One of his ears is bent while the other one's up. Back of him, nothing really going on. But, it's a nice Bonnie figure. I don't know what else you'd really want, It's a nice updated design of the Bonnie character. Let me bring in the old original Bonnie Funko Pop from the video games, right? So here's original Bonnie, and you can see this new movie design, right? I feel like the movie design looks more like the video game design. I mean, that's basically what the movie design is. It's just it's the realistic design, but like for the movie, right? So it's from the games still. Like the design looks like it was pulled directly out of the games and then given more life to it for the movie. But you can see they look very different. But we'll see him again during the comparison segment. But yeah, the guitar is nice. You got these like kind of dials here. It's got this red and white design, which is accurate to his original video game guitar. And even the placement of the strings is nice. You got the knobs here to tune it. His bow tie looks like a real bow tie, like it's like got like the ribbon kind of wrinkles there. So really nice. Definitely a really nice figure. Oh, he doesn't have an articulated head. He does not. Interesting. So he's pretty static, just kind of like a nice collectible to have. And it's based on the movie, so you get the nice modern design of Bonnie. And, you know, I feel like it's a better figure than the video game one. Even the original Foxy figure, which I love the original Foxy figure. I love the original Bonnie figure too, but like these new ones based on the movie look a lot better. They look exactly like the characters, and they're just a lot more accurate. First up for comparison, we have the movie Bonnie next to the video game Bonnie. Withered Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Balloon Bonnie. Theodore. And finally, here is Bonnie next to Springtrap. I absolutely love this figure. I think it's amazing, and it is just an absolute definitive Bonnie Funko Pop, okay? Now, granted, I recommend that you try to grab the original Bonnie Funko Pop, okay? Because it's the original, right? But if you aren't able to get that original Bonnie, which I think that's like one of the first Bonnie Funko Pops that Funko ever made, so the chances of you grabbing that one are very unlikely. If you can't get that one, you got this new one from the movie. And it looks a lot more accurate, not only to, obviously, it being from the movie, but to the video games. Just a nice, accurate rendition of the original Bonnie design. I think this movie figure does a great job just as a whole. Being a version of Bonnie, the classic version of the character, but also, you know, this really cool movie version. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.